All right, so let me give a breakdown of what's going on here for people. We have a World Event Editor, as I'm calling it. It's an add-on for Godot for this particular attempt at making a game. Oh my god, Calvin. Give me a second. I'm going to get some wipes for him. So we're gonna let me reset here. So here's the plan. So okay, so I've got this World Event Editor. It's an add-on. It uses the bottom panel here. So when we click on it, we're going to have a node editor here. We're going to have different scriptable events. Okay. Imagine what you're seeing here is the
What the
city
dog doing?
of the game. Tom, I just wiped his ears. Hopefully it helps him again. So imagine we're designing and building the city. All right. So this scene here is eventually going to be just like if you were to think of what's the city in Cyberpunk? Night City. That's what it was. So in Cyberpunk, it's Night City. In our game, we'll have some name for it. So we're gonna have a big populated world, okay? And what I'm trying to go for, I'll break down one of the things that I've just got going last night. It wasn't a lot of code, but it was just a lot of thinking. So we'll be able to select like. So guys, I'm seriously considering sort of open world. So G Police, but open world. Linear. There's a primary linear plot line, and then there's GTA style organic sort of events that we'll be able to create and say, okay, well, if you're this far in the story, these are the kinds of like organic encounters that you'll have, and then there'll be the storyline beats as well. But so not like a ridiculous open. There's not gonna be like crafting and shit. I don't think, right? Nothing like that. But just like a large lived-in world. Scope for this project is your mom. We're going to try and, if the way that we know we've completed it is we have a date with her. and we go out, we get a pizza or something. No, but for right now, we're just trying to get a mission editor going, as we're referring to it. So, I love that Tom knows the trick to the whole thing is to just lean into it. And not take offense, but to double down. So, oh, there was something else that I wanted to bring up really quick. Let me show you. Totally unrelated right now. So we have, let me zoom in. How do we do this? Another game launched with our core mechanic right before our reveal. What would you do? I've been working on a paddle game for a while now, with a friend for a while now. It's cute. Has mechanics that I think are really great and honestly has a potential to be a hit. But there's a problem. While we were still working on it, a game came out with a similar core mechanic. To be clear, our core mechanic is the paddle mechanic. Our game's name is Paddle Together. And as some of you may know, a new game called Paddle 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 just launched. We know our game delivers a much better experience, but I'm slightly concerned the market might get saturated before we launch, because it can affect my marketing, and people will say, hey, there's a game like this. Our demo's coming out in September, and we're just about to announce the game when Paddle 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 launched. I sent this to M.
Cool.
So if you're about to announce a game you've been working on for a long time, and another game with a very similar core mechanic, but in your opinion not as well executed, came out right before you, unfinished thought. I presume the question is, what would you do? I just thought this was funny because the paddle mechanic's about to blow up, guys. This is the new, it's like the Strand genre. Paddle mechanics, what it's all about, guys. M, thank you for the raid. We just shout out to M Audio. M Audio's doing Godot today. What was that about? That was weird. That was weird, right, guys? Paddling. So hot right now. So we're just going over this editor thing that I'm working on, which I can show you. So we've created an add-on. It's much like the shader editor. It's going to use a node, graph node set of connections. If you click on World Event Editor, it opens up this panel here, and then we have this up here. And so eventually, if you imagine this is the world of the game, there's going to be a city here, essentially, like a futuristic cyberpunkian Blade Runner meets, you know, Ghost in the Shell kind of thing. Yeah. So are you making a rhythm game? Is that what you're working on? So anyways, we have the work that I did briefly last night was pretty simple, but essentially we're gonna have this is going to be an array of resources that then also includes pack scenes. Now, we actually check the pack scene to make sure that it's of a certain, that it inherits a certain class. Because unfortunately with Godot resources, you still can't specify anything beyond what is known inside the API of Godot. So you can't give it like, oh, I'm going to have this type of class or whatever. You can specify like node or integer or packed scene or another resource or whatever, or any resource. But within a resource itself, you can't say, oh, I want this to be specifically this class thing that I've made, right? So we're doing that by hand. Essentially, here's all that's going on in the code. Let me show that here. This is world object resource. So this thing here, basically, whenever we set a new object in the array, we just check to make sure that it's of a specific type here, world object. If it's not, we just make it null. And we do that by when you give it a packed scene. So we say that it has to be a packed scene. When you give the packed scene, we just instantiate it and check. And we go on the packed scene, we go, is this a world object? So that's it. So that gives us like our strict typing for that, where we didn't have it before. So the other thing that we want to do is associate the scene with a name. So we have to kind of change our structure here a little bit. So there'll be a scene and it'll be like police car A, police car B, so on and so forth, right? And then we just have a bunch of world object resources. Why do we have those? Well, we have them because here in the graph node, we're going to create encounters of the sort. And we're going to say, okay, I need 12 police cars and I need like 3 bad guys. And they're going to be, you know, imagine this is a populated city with a bunch of skyscrapers and like unique shit going on and all that stuff. And it's going to be like, they're on this corner over here, the bad guys, and they're going to be doing this kind of thing. And there's going to be this radio chatter that happens where it's like, and you're going to be like, oh shit, okay, I'll go ahead and do that. And then you go and violate their rights. So just like any good cop. I have thought about if I were to pursue this game, how would I inject my view on things, and I think I know how I'm going to do it. It's not going to be real preachy. It's just going to be in a part of the world. Yeah. So now this is the part where you guys don't get to see anything. I guess I can show you my player controller here. It's really stupid, and it's shit, and it needs a ton of work. We'll get rid of that. What's first, cops or sovereign citizens? Cops are sovereign citizens. That's what's worse. That's the funny thing. They get mad at people whenever anyone exercises their rights. They're instantly like, "Oh, this son of a bitch thinks he's a sovereign citizen," and it's like, no, actually, you do because, and you are, because you basically have carte blanche and qualified immunity, and it's impossible for any recourse to happen to you. So there's an irony in that. Those people are nuts. Oh yeah, sure. I think I do believe that a lot of that stuff is spread by pro police elements to just try to impress on people that you just need to shut up and not question anything. Where is the run command? We're in advanced settings, argument. I need to turn off the Here we go, editor. So this is a cool thing. If you add this argument -e, now normally this is something you see in the command line, but this is essentially a command line argument that you can add to your Godot instance when it runs. And if you do this -e, the cool thing about it when you're making plugins is that it runs your Godot project again in Godot. So what happens is, so this right here is actually, this is another, the game is actually my Godot project. Now, if I look in the remote tree here, this is the Godot project, the Godot IDE broken down. It's now running my instance of Godot here, and I can set breakpoints on my add-ons and plugins and whatnot and be able to catch them. And so this makes building out plugins and stuff and tooling and everything so much easier. It's a little weird to wrap your head around, but it allows you to debug that kind of stuff so much easier than just sort of not knowing. And your print statements and everything like that will fire off and all that. So pretty cool stuff. And you actually get to see how the Godot IDE is built out. Like, how did they do it? You know, what does their control structure look like? So that's pretty cool. It's Godotception. But yeah, the sovereign citizen guys are real hacks. I would argue, though, that a lot of the cops have as much intelligence as those people, frankly. I hate to say it. That's why it's so funny. Oh yeah, dude. It's pretty funny because have you seen the bike one? My friend sent me one with a guy on a bike, which is like the funniest fucking thing. All right, so here's do I not have my inputs going? I swear to God, I had this going. Hang on. Oh, you know what? My controller's not plugged in. Well, trust me when I say that this is a little ship that we fly around these elements here, okay? That's our player controller, and it's total shit. But that's how we start. That's how it starts. Now, the part that makes me sick is the retaliatory escalation. Especially when they're wrong. Especially when they're wrong. Like, they pull someone over and they think that the guy has warrants out on them, and they already F up by escalating and doing a bunch of things that were already wrong. The warrant wasn't for anything awful. But then on top of that, once they find out, oh shit, we have the wrong guy, they still say, what can we get him on? And it's like, no, your job isn't to make a criminal out of somebody who didn't do anything wrong. Like, just because you made a mistake doesn't mean now you have to create a criminal. That's not how this fucking works. And then for them, it's nothing. It's a couple of court dates. But for that person, it's 14 to months to 2-3 years of their lives trying to fix everything. They lose their job, etc., etc., etc. But who gives a shit, right? We got him. This guy with no warrants didn't do anything wrong. We got the fucker. Ha! We showed that son of a bitch. Good job, guys. So that's the kind of stuff that's going to be in the background of this game. Yeah, first we make it work, then we make it less shitty. So this is basically our character controller right now. So this is it. It's real shitty. I'm going to get rid of that. So it's just a character body, and we've done some learning about yaw, pitch. And so the way that this is going to work, because we're a helicopter as sorts, we're really only going to have the player control yaw and pitch. We're going to fake some rotation, like when you're turning fast and everything. We're going to have eventually we'll have the ship kind of ease around, you know, but the player has no control over that. That's just like, that's flavor. I've been pulled over and accused of drug trafficking and found nothing and got upset when I asked for their names and badge numbers. Yeah, because they might get yelled at briefly. Oh no. I might get yelled at. But really not, because they're doing their job, and just because they didn't find anything doesn't mean anything. It's a feature. Yeah, highway patrol. So that was probably highway patrol, right, Doddle? Most likely. All right. So let's get back to work on our editor here. So this is some cool stuff. Let me show you guys really quick. So if we don't have it open and we click on it here, look at this. Boop, it pops open. Isn't that fucking cool? And then on top of that, hang on a second. Let me show you some more. It was saying, yeah. Okay, so it was the regular street cops. Well, I'll be. Usually it's the highway patrols that are. Did they get a dog? That's that video that's making the rounds right now where they like the kid says lunch and the cop says breakfast and then calls him a liar. And then it just kind of keeps going with this, like, the cop thinks he's found something. A lot of people are like, oh, that cop's an idiot or everything. But really, he's just stalling to bring the dogs in. Because you see enough of these videos and you know exactly what they're doing. It's like,
what the dog doing?
What is the dog doing? The dog is going to come around the vehicle. The officers are going to make sure that they don't have their camera pointed at the actual episode, except when the dog signals. So the cops point their body cams away from the actual dog searching until it sits. Then they point the cameras back. Why do they do that? Because if someone else is recording and you actually see what happens, you see the fucking cop dog tap on the goddamn door until the dog sits. And then they have their false fucking. They should rate the dogs based on how many positives they actually get, but they don't do that. I had Nevada plates, and yes, they claimed it smelled like drugs, and then they didn't find shit. The whole interaction was funny because I kept laughing. It was so ridiculous. Yeah. A lot of out of state. That's another thing. They'll target people from out of state. It's always like the worst thing is traveling. Traveling between states is going to become more and more like going to foreign countries at this point, the way that we're starting to treat it. And the whole real ID bullshit and everything, it's so fucking crazy. It's like you're going to another country at a certain point. All right. So we have the world objects here. So we're gonna change this structure a little bit. This is all gonna become a naming hell here. Khan wants to know if Peak is available. What like to play right now? To check if you have fruit. Yeah, I'm sure that's why they check you. I just watched a video that about Dare, that it was really a program to have kids snitch on their parents. Which I knew it wasn't effective, but I didn't realize the integration of the. If you think about Dare, it's kind of gross too. It's like let's. Does he mean right now? Pogorli? Right, but I don't think we should be embedding police into public school system in order to try and entrap, you know. And what do you think about a kid realizing that the reason why they can't see their dad anymore is because they snitched on him because they thought they were doing the right thing? I just think it's fucking gross. Con wants to know if you'd be able to play Peak soon. I guess so, yeah. Yeah, I'll stop what I'm doing. I guess this day is going to be a wash, I think. For this I won't count this as day 3. Let me get my Steam going. Cricket called me a traitor. I just I used an accurate descriptive word. Actually, I have to buy the game. What's the point of having Irad? He's already played this fucking thing. I'm gonna go play Battlefield 6, lol. Give me 30 minutes. Okay. I gotta buy the game still, so that's gonna take me a second. But the agreement was after the jam, Irad. After the jam. I made it very clear. G-Police is not for a jam, no. This is just me doing my own thing. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to change the structure a little bit. It's going to be string, new pack scene. The string is going to be unique. So now we need another Godot resource, which I fucking hate. So we're going to say... And this is all going to be in this stuff. So this, I'm going to put this here. We were building out some basic events stuff here. All this stuff is now going to be in here. World objects resource. So the next resource is just going to be world object. Resource. I'm totally teasing, by the way, Irad. I hope you know that. World object resource, singular. And we got to remember to set it as a tool. It's way better than COD. It's nice to see Battlefield's back, man. I remember playing it in the early aughts. I forget which one it was that came out in the early aughts, but it was fucking amazing multiplayer. It was awesome. It was awesome. So it's glad to see that it's back. I remember playing with my buddies. Anytime we saw like a Korean or Chinese characters, or I'm pretty sure it was Japanese, but we knew we were about to get our asses handed to us. You'd enter a server with like 20 other guys, and you'd see some Japanese, characters, and you're like, fuck, we're gonna get owned. How big are the sides now, Doddle, if you're still there? How big are the sides? How big is it? Tell me how big it is. Calvin snoring. Shit. I should have bought Peak a while ago. What was I thinking? I don't have any of my card information. I'm texting my wife. I'm like, honey, I need the stuff. So this is going to be an array of world object resource. Okay. And then we're going to go into world object resource. And then when we assign, so we have an export here, and we say var scene colon packed scene colon, there we go. And then instead of it's going to be blah 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 value. String or string name cannot be used for packed world objects. So it's not going to be a for loop. Doesn't need to be a for loop because we're not going to iterate world objects. So now it says scene equals value, and value equals null. Instance scene value count. There's no count. Value. If value is not null, we instantiate, and then we check it, and then we say if it's not what we're expecting, we set it to null. Otherwise, we say yeah, go ahead and set it. Here we go. And then we have export var string name, which is a string, and then we're cool with that. Okay. My wife's not getting back to me, guys. I've never peaked before. I don't know. I peaked in when did I peak? Definitely didn't peak in high school. I was at the bottom in high school with my GPA of like 2.4. Here we go. So, new world object resource, and we're not going. Reload. Oops, not quit. No! I didn't know. Damn, that is rough. What are we talking about right now? Add me on Steam. What's your Steam thing? Oh, Discord DM? Okay. Give me a second. Steam. Okay, I gotta go to Discord. God, this is a whole thing. God, you guys. This is the worst. Okay. I do like the pick there. Friends. Does this mean we're best friends now? Add friend. Enter friend code. Enter your friend's code. Your friends. Add friend. Friend code. Oh, search. Here we go. Oh my god. That's definitely not the way. No. Fuck. Steam, what the fuck are you doing? Ah! How does it have the same ID? Can I just give you here? Let me give you my thing here. Add friend, copy. Here is my secret code. I'm gonna DM you my secret code. This is, put this in. There you go. Add that in there, buddy. I gotta keep texting my wife. My urgent bear, honey. Bear, sweetie, honey, bear. This whole time. Yay. We're friends. Oops. God fucking. God, Steam. I don't see it yet. Okay, we're okay. Yeah, it hasn't updated for some reason. Okay, so we have an array of world object resource. Add element. There we go. Now we have name and scene. Okay. In a quick load, we have a test scene here. This should be the correct type. It's setting it properly. And police car. Okay. So now the reason why am I doing all this? Why? Okay. We have this thing here where we can add objects. And so what this is going to be is this is where we are going to this is where we're going to have this list here of our resources that we can add here, okay? Now, the nice thing about this approach is that I'm building tooling that will allow me to automatically cache each of these scenes, packed scenes, ready to go and dynamic as I add more and more to the game. And so hopefully this will encourage me to be like, yeah, you know what? We need this. Let's go ahead and add it. Let's go ahead and add that. Add this, add that, add this, add that, right? And then for each of the, we have this generic world object class, and an object just being a name I have to give this thing. Okay, so I'm now going to try and purchase this on PayPal. And this is where Steam opens up things that I don't want to have show up on the stream. I'm going to hide the screen just to be safe. Next. Jesus, criminy. Get code. Waiting for that PayPal code, baby. Come on, PayPal. Send me that code, babe. Fucking A. I'll use the goddamn password. This is a nightmare. In the future, multi-factor authentication will be used by probing your face. A device will open up and touch the contours of your face to confirm it is you. Oh my God! I'm trying to get a text. You guys are not texting me. I don't know what to tell you. Don't make me sign in. Oh, I have to accept a friend invite thingy? Oh, don't worry. I'm trying to get it worked out. It's not like I need the money. I just need to get signed in and everything. This is fucking horrible. The irony here is it's like, hey, use the PayPal app. So I'm going to sign into the PayPal app, which probably has less security. What? Create a password. I don't need to create a password. I'm trying to sign in. Let's get started. God damn it. Dude, this is...
Miss Cricket's trying to get a hold of you.
I was gifted a copy? Oh, okay. Well, I'll take the gift. Okay, give me a second. Friends. How do I make sure that I add you? Friends. Add friend. Pending invites. There we go. Accept. All right, send me the gift, my friend. It looks like they dropped the price of the game to the sell price, huh? Because that was the sell price when it first came out. Now they've just dropped it down to that. What shady trickery, huh? No. No, Calvin. Piero, what's up? Okay, so now we need to update this system here. So we have the God, the names of all this stuff is going to be awful. The names of all this stuff is going to be awful. So we have the actual editor plugin here. And this is the node editor. So node editor scene. Okay, so this is our fun little thing. This is this. So now we can populate this here with the data from... All right, I received a gift. What's this? Peak! Are I going to accept? What is it, 80 gigs? Is it like an 80 gig install? All right, we're installing... Calvin's going to make this 1.2 gigabytes. Thank you so much, PG. I'm buying and it'll be ready in 5. We're getting ready to do some peeking. We're going to show everyone each other's... This is a game about showing each other our schlongs, right? That's this is why I was so interested in it. The schlong peeking game. It's a new peeking mechanic. Family-friendly stream, please. Everyone has a schlong, though. This is like a fact. All right, I'm ready to peek at your stuff, guys. I'm ready to peek. Let me start getting the change of the stream arrangement here. Category peek. Tags. Friends. Sadness. Betrayal. Disappointment. Multi-streaming. Collab invites. That means I need to have my Twitch stuff open here on Firefox. Twitch. Ah, Christ! This means I need to sign in. Ah! Ah! Finally figured out why I was getting logged out of Firefox all the time. At least I know now. Crickets. Signing into... So, do you guys know, if you don't check the box, remember this device for 30 days, does it remember it forever? When you log into Twitch? Does anyone know? It's always confused me. I'm pretty sure, but I don't know. Okay. All right, signed in. Hang on, I've got a hanging Chad boogie I have to take care of. Whoop. Ah, it's the left side of my nose. It's so bad right now. It's all dry and crusty and it's the worst. Okay, we're cleared out. Boop. So who am I playing with? Playing Peak with bros, but one not so bro. Yeah, we're working on a G Police clone, Fiera. Kind of. I'm going crazy. I invited check Twitch. Reloading Twitch. Conrad wants to collaborate. I see Conrad. I can see Conrad now. The stream is clear. Okay, and then let's see. Turn camera on. Give me a second here. I want to set up the virtual cam in start virtual camera. And this is going to be camera desk, okay. And turn camera on. OBS virtual. Allow. Confirm. Show on your stream. Copy the browser source URL below. Any session you take part of will display wherever you embed this link. Okay. Add. Yep, I got you. Okay, there's me. Look at that. There's Conrad intensely staring. Focused. Like no other. Peak bros. And then we go like this. Ah, shit. You know what? I need to log into... See, now it shows... Oh, no. Why do I sound like... I sound like...
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I sound like Pop Smurfs. What's going on?
What do you mean?
There we go. Now I hear myself. This isn't helpful. Damn it. Hang on. I'm gonna copy your camera. How do I do that? I copy guest slot. Okay, so this is gonna add you as a slot. And then this is gonna say Conrad. Conrad. So this is just Conrad. There's Conrad.
Just me.
We're gonna put you up here.
Irregular.
Whoop. Oh, it doesn't like me doing that.
Okay.
Shift.
Where do we put each other? Where's the UI and stuff? Do you know? I have no idea. I know there is health bar on the left.
Oh, for the actual game?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea.
What is the good layout of people, basically? Like, where do we put ourselves?
We put ourselves into a trusting relationship with one another. We say
that's gonna be impossible with one of
I know, especially with IRAD just destroying trust.
Imagine.
We cannot trust anything, any promises from IRAD.
The Italian job.
Okay. There's IRAD. I'm gonna throw IRAD here. We're gonna make you guys all the same size. I never promised. Okay. All right, Dad.
Now it starts. Now it starts, huh?
IRAD said he was gonna go get the milk, and then he just never came back. I'm gonna go get some cigs and some milk. Oh, he did the deal without consulting. Okay, so now we're waiting for Pagorli, right?
Yeah. Wait, I will just go live already.
And now there's a double voice, I think, for everybody else. So how do I make it so that I hear you guys? Oh, this is fucking horrible.
I can usually do it.
Say something? Oh, you know what I could do? I could mute. I'll meet you here.
You can mute me.
No, it's
You
yep.
can never silence me, Cricket.
Why is there
I'll be
two of you?
vocal.
Properties.
2 of me.
Refresh becomes active. Oh my god. How do I just mute?
I just still streaming. We just do. Speak. Done.
Can I mute you here? God, this.
Playing Peak with Pigorly, Cricket, and Irad. Today.
Okay. But if we hear each other, like I should mute you, right? When we're playing this game, because it's all about proximity audio and stuff.
Yeah, I think we will just mute.
So I don't think I should show your camera in the stream. I don't think that's useful. What I was imagining is instead of doing a virtual cam of ourselves, we did a virtual cam of our the capture of our game, and then we could have picture in picture on the stream of what everyone else sees, but we wouldn't, as we're playing, we wouldn't see that ourselves. Does that make sense?
You had some crazy plan, right? I remember you wrote on the Discord like the explanation.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, so in OBS, and you know how you do the virtual camera in OBS?
Yeah.
And so instead of having the output type be our output selection be our camera, you just choose your monitor, basically your monitor source. And then what that would do is it would just show your game screen as, like, if we embedded that into our OBS, it would be your game, what your game screen sees.
We could try that.
And then we just kind of make a promise not to peek. And then the viewers get to see all the mayhem because they get to see everything that everybody sees. But then, as a player, we don't see it, or we just don't do that at all. Either way is fine by me. I don't care.
Yeah, let's just first we need to see if Irad comes at all. Like we don't know.
Maybe we could get. Maybe we should. Maybe we should betray Irad. You know, just so he knows how it feels.
Maybe. By the way, hello, Irad in my chat. Hello, Rudy. Hello, Jerpy.
I'm kidding.
I'm
Irad.
just setting up my bot and stuff. So.
Oh, should I run the game? I don't know. Is there like any setup involved? Imagine it's pretty straightforward.
Probably there is. Probably something at least.
Get in here, Irad. Pagorli's here.
Irad?
Oh. He is no. I don't show mic on PG though, but I guess it doesn't matter if we get started and start playing. So handsome, Conrad. So handsome. Love the hair. I'm jealous.
You're very handsome.
No.
Thank you. If you're not mocking me.
No, not at all. Not at all. I'm jealous of the hair. I know you could probably have a way better beard than me, just based on the tiny observation I see there. My hair comes in all pube-like. I get a pube beard. You know, it's the worst.
It's not that good. It's just a baby beard. But thank you. I will take it. I will take the good things while I can. You know,
Yeah,
not for long.
not
Soon
for long.
hitting-
Age will win out.
Yes. Getting awfully close to 30. Oh, awfully.
Oh, jeez, don't worry about it, man. It doesn't even matter once you're a certain age. It don't
Wait,
matter.
I got flashbang by the peak and it's super loud. I just need a second. It's on the different monitor.
There's Irad,
Oh.
the handsome Irad. Look at how gorgeous.
Ciao, Cricket.
We're just the best looking streamers. Ah, look at us. God damn, so sexy.
It's looking streamers, okay. I mean, that's a stretch.
I don't think so. Have you seen these? Have you seen these mainline like game streamer guys? And it's like, it's all about personality. It's all about personality.
I know people watch me not because of my personality.
So they're hoping to get a glance at my 10-foot schlong as I go to the bathroom break and get out of my chair. That's the most clips are when you leave your chair.
I have a weirdest bug on my Twitch I need to show you. It's like cricket is million. Just look at my screen. Look how many times you're here. Cricket, cricket, cricket. And Pigor. What's happening? How many of you are here?
We are in a slight infestation.
There's a lot of crickets.
We're not like locusts, but we can be very annoying, especially at night. Uh-oh, I'm getting raided.
Oh, that's cool.
Cool. Getting...
Mr. D-Boy is raiding in.
Cool.
Thanks for coming in, Mr. D-Boy. We're getting ready to play Peak.
It's not cool.
How's the
Mr.
game coming?
D-Boy?
That emote Mr. D-Boy throws in every time he raids is so funny.
Copy. We have
Just sit down and have fun, damn it!
Good.
Matt Chirpy, thanks. Yeah. So I don't hear you, Irad. Are you remaining silent?
Yeah, not saying anything. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Oh, there's Pagorli. Okay.
Oh, I see Pigoro.
All right, let's add Pagorli into the thingy. Yeah, I don't know about including all of our faces on the stream, but I guess we could do that. I don't know. I mean, is it necessary? I think it'll be comical just to see.
Very large.
I think it'll be comical just to see everyone's frustration as I inevitably let everyone down. This is most likely what's going to happen. If that cooking game is any indicator, although I've only played with other brothers, and so they tend to group blame me. You know, where it's like it's always my fault somehow. It's like it can't be my fault every time.
Are we trauma dumping now? I have something to say as well.
Is that trauma dumping? Just talking about events is trauma dumping now.
Okay, right. I'm sorry. I need to be careful what I'm saying. Damn.
I'm kidding. All right, let's see. Pagorli's over there. I'm trying to get everyone
capturing the game for some reason. What is this?
Okay, and then I got to load the game up. There's Pagorli. And then
you guys hear me?
Damn!
Yes, PG.
You've got a voice for radio. I haven't said that before. All right. Okay, I'm going to save this. And we're going to go ahead and open up Peak. Thank you for gifting that to me, by the way. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Irad gave it to me. So blame Irad.
Oh, Irad, thanks for the game. I guess I'll use Vulkan. I don't know. We'll see.
Did you have the issue? It's just not capturing for me.
Oh, maybe try DirectX then instead. Are you on Windows?
No, it's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of like blinking. Sometimes it's capturing, sometimes it's not capturing. I'm not sure what is happening.
Go in window mode, Conrad.
Vex says Vulkan seemed to crash a lot for me, so maybe I'll do the DirectX thing.
Yeah, I think I'll just play in the window then.
My GPU sucks with Vulkan anyways. Actually, I'm a little worried that my stream